ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. Welcome to sports. I'm Jared Higgs. The New Providence Softball Association Women's League is in action tonight. In the first game, the Johnson Lady Truckers will look to extend their lead at the top of the table as they take on the Lady Hitters. Following that matchup, the Sunshine Auto Wildcats will look to capitalize against a struggling University of the Bahamas side. Both of these games scheduled to be played at the Bankers League field. Our men's national softball team finished CAC and Pan Am qualifying with a 3-4 record. It wasn't enough to advance to the playoffs in this tournament, but that would be enough to qualify for the Pan Am and CAC games, with the Bahamas producing a better record than fellow ECAS countries, Belize and Aruba. Our Julian Gibson has been following the team closely in the Dominican Republic. In this report, he analyzes the team's performance with the help of a legend.
This Pan Am and CAC softball qualifier from the Dominican Republic brought to you by Rubis Bahamas Limited.
Richard the Lionheart Johnson has represented the Bahamas many times as a pitcher. In fact, when the 242 was third in the world, he was the ace. Now, as a coach, what's his take on this year's team?
We did not play poorly. We played well. Okay. Of course, there's always room for improvement. When you don't come out 7-0 or get into the playoffs, it means that there's a lot of room for improvement. And even when you get 7-0, there's room for improvement. But I must say, this team performed well. This team gelled together, and we did a lot of things together as a unit. That spells trouble for the rest of the Caribbean. That spells trouble for the rest of the world.
When you look at the record 3-4, you say not a bad record, but it's not a winning percentage record. And you know, Bahamians, we like gold, silver sometimes, and we ain't into too much of bronze and consolation prizes.
Agreed, neither am I. But one of our goals in coming over here was to qualify for the CAC and Pan Am games, and we did that, right? And in my mind, that is just a stepping stone for us to do even bigger and better things, which we hope to do next year and the year after.
A great former national team player assisting our national program. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports in the Dominican Republic, Julian Gibson, ZNS Total Sports.
BAISS softball will get started on Monday. Here's a look at the opening day schedule. In the junior girls division, QC will play St. John's, while Charles W. Saunders takes on Kingsway. In the senior boys, QC will play St. Andrews, Kingsway will take on NCA, SAC will face off against St. Anne's, and BA will do battle with St. John's College. From the GSSSA, that association held an election this week that saw incumbent Pharrell Davis regain her post as president. No time to waste, of course, as first up on the sporting agenda is volleyball.
We're going to start October 2nd. We have the 4 gyms up and running. We're ready to go. I think the level of play for the last 2 years has increased a lot, so we can see some good competition amongst the schools.
Golden Girl Shawnee Miller-Weibo is on her 2017 school tour. The Diamond League champion paid a visit to the H.O. Nash Secondary School on Friday. The kids were extremely excited to meet a global icon, especially one from the same city as them. Miller-Weibo will continue her school visits on Monday and Tuesday, including a visit to her alma mater, St. Augustine's College. Now on to this week's top play from the Government Departmental Basketball League. Defense Force Patrollers taking on the Police Royals. Patrollers up by 3 with just seconds left on the clock. Royals' Kavan Strawn throws up a triple, banking it in, and the foul. He'd knock down the free throw to ensure a 59-58 win for his Police Royals. And that'll do it for sports. Once again, I'm Jared Higgs. Stay tuned. A check on weather is still to come.